Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Laura from Cherubs Chalks Interiors and I'm here today to show you our latest colourful upcycle with a vintage industrial vibe. This captain desk is gorgeous, but now it's looking rather outdated with that orange pine finish. I think it's time that we get to work and give this one a whole new makeover. So to start with, I use this amazing tool called a carbide scraper to remove all of those layers of wax. This is a super important step to ensure that when we start to paint, it's going to adhere properly and provide us with a long-lasting finish. My plan is to fit some new handles, so I'm going to begin by filling in the old handle holes using some Dixie mud. I have chosen to use the chalk mineral paint line for this piece, and my first colour is going to be Spanish moss, which is a gorgeous pale khaki green. I am using a premium chip brush to apply this, and I'm working randomly using a cross hatch technique to get a textured finish. So the main colour I'll be using is Evergreen, a punchy, vibrant green. This is the perfect colour for making a statement in your home. I will apply 2 coats of this for full coverage. Okay, so the next step is to distress and reveal the layers from underneath. So I've got a fine grit sandpaper on my electric sander and I'm just going to slowly and gradually work away those layers. In some areas I'll be revealing the Spanish moss from underneath, and in other areas I'm going to go even further and distress right back to the bare wood. So my next step is to apply some wax, but before that it is really important to remove all of that sanding dust. So I've just got a damp cloth which I'm wiping all over to pick up any of that loose dust. I've grabbed my best dang wax in clear and I'm using a Le Petit brush and I'm going to apply this all over. Once I've got full coverage with the clear wax, I'm going to grab a microfiber cloth and then wipe off the excess. Now it's time to add my coloured wax, and for this piece I've chosen black. I'm using a French tip brush and I'm just applying this around the edges, and then again I will wipe off the excess, this time using a sponge. So I'm super excited for this next stage because I'm using the brand new Don't Be Square Mylar stencil. So I'm bringing back the Spanish moss, which is going to be my stencil colour. And I've got a best dang brush, which is great for stippling and stenciling. With stenciling, a little bit of paint goes a long way. So I just apply a small amount onto my best dang brush and then wipe off the excess onto a blue cloth. And then I'm going to carefully stipple, which is dabbing the brush on and off the stencil. I'm not looking for an all over solid coverage here. I'm wanting to continue the theme of the rest of the piece, which is worn and industrial looking. So in some areas I will dab the brush harder to apply more paint, and in other areas I want it to look thinner and more worn. So to further distress this, I've got my electric sander back again, and I'm just going to go around the edges mainly to distress the most, but then I will go lightly over the entire stencil to make it look like it's really aged and that parts of it have worn away over years of use. And to finish, I'm now going to wax the top with the same method that I used on the rest of it, building up the clear best dang wax and then applying some black around the edges. So I'll just speed through this bit because you've already seen me do the rest of the piece, and then it's time to show you the final look. So here it is, all finished, staged and looking amazing. The vintage industrial look is by far one of my favourite styles. Partly because it looks great, of course, but mainly because it is so much fun to create. I hope that you enjoyed watching us create this piece. If you'd like to see more of our projects, then you can go and find us on all of the social media platforms at Cherubs Chalks Interiors. You can also subscribe here on our channel to get notified when we post our next video. We look forward to seeing you there. Thank you and hope you have a great day ahead.